Welcome to Lesson 4 in Chapter 1. We're going to look at the first example on page 40. This is letter A. A patient receives 1 liter of IV fluids every 8 hours. At what rate? Find how many hours it will take to receive 4 liters. So when I do these problems, I want to see how I can get from 1 to 4. What times 1 would give me 4? Well, 1 times 4 would give me 4. So I know that I have to then take 8 times 4 to give me what I'm looking for. And I know that 8 times 4 is 32, so my answer is 32. You can follow along with me on page 40. This is letter B. To make cranberry jam, you need 12 cups of sugar for every 16 cups of cranberries. Find the amount of sugar needed for 4 cups of cranberries. Now, whenever we have 3 boxes like this, my first step is, how can I get from 16 to 4? Is there something I can divide by to get 4? Well, 16 divided by 4 gives me 4. Now what I need to do is I actually have a box in the middle that I need to fill first. So what I'm going to do is I need to take whatever this number is here and divide that by 2. So I need to jump from here to here, dividing by 2. Well, 16 divided by 2 is 8. And then to check, I need to divide this by 2. 8 divided by 2 is 4. I divided by 2 here because I knew that 4 was there and I needed one more square, so I needed to divide it by 2. You will always have to divide this value by 2. So now whatever I did to the bottom, I have to do to the top. So I need to divide 12 by 2, which would give me 6. And 6 divided by 2, which would give me 3. Now, my answer is the amount of sugar needed for cups of cranberries. Well, I would need 3 cups of sugar for my 4 cups of cranberries. You can follow along with me on page 41. This is letter C. This is one of the trickier problems of the chapter. Now remember in my last example, we were able to figure out how 16 divided by 4, how we could get that to work. Now, is there a number that we can take times 25 to give us 105? Well, I really don't think there is. 25 times something will never give us 105. So what we need to do is we need to divide by a number that when we multiply by another number would give us 105. So we need to figure out what are some factors of 105 that are also factors of 25. Well, I know that 5 can go into both 25 and 5 times something gives me 105. So I'm going to try that. If I do that, 25 divided by 5 would give me 5. And then 5 times 1 gives me 105. Well, 5 times 21 would give me 105. 5 is the only number that would work, so that's why I know I can use it. You need to find a number that you can divide by 25, that you can also multiply something to give you 105. Once you figure that out, the bottom part is easy because you just simply do the same on the bottom. So I divided by 5 first. 10 divided by 5 gave me 2. And then I actually multiplied by 21. 2 times 21 is 42. So if she is 105 centimeters, she is about 42 inches tall. I know this example was probably confusing, and hopefully you caught on. If not, we will go through a couple more examples like this in class tomorrow.
The code word for this video is science.